Hello Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to your Spring Equinox reading and your greatest concern. So this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I have a couple of decks on deck to highlight and enlighten you on your path of your greatest concern. If your greatest concern is not addressed in your sun, definitely check your moon or your rising. So we're going to pull an oracle card right now to see kind of where you are currently, where you feel you are on your timeline using the Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Reed. And if this card resonates with you, more than likely the rest of the reading will. I'm going to use two Cartomancy cards to point us in the direction of your greatest concern, and then a 5-card tarot spread to get some future insights into how your situation may be developing in this spring season. And at the end, we're going to pull a card from another oracle deck that, my goodness, what is the name of that? Behind the box. Can't believe it just escaped my mind, but it's a good kind of spiritual assistance message on what you need to release to the divine regarding the situation. It may come to me by the end of the reading, but first we're going to look at where you are currently starting the spring season. Okay. So your oracle card is making a choice. So some of you are at a crossroads right now. You are weighing the pros and cons of each path and which door you should be going into. I would say that this card does place you in the seat of control regarding your situation, where you do have the power to make a choice, the power to make the choice rather than the choice being made for you at this time. I do feel like this has something to do with your sense of accomplishment, achievement. Could be as well working with others in some type of group project, but it could also be making a choice as far as, well, we'll look into the 2 cards, but it could be a choice in love. Some of you could be in sort of what you feel is a triangle in regards to who you should be choosing to partner up with. So I'm getting a partnership vibe with this, whether it is romance or having to do with excelling in your career. Some of you have a choice between 2 careers, 2 jobs, 2 career paths. For students, maybe some of you with study, there's maybe a couple of things that is drawing your interest and you want to choose the right direction. And I'm getting this feeling or a sense that there's, for some of you, an opportunity to not have to choose. Maybe in some way you're going to be trying to do multiple things, have them kind of almost like an interdisciplinary study where you can kind of get benefits from 2 areas. So this is pretty much where you are right now on your map, making a choice. So we'll pull 2 Cartomancy cards to see what your greatest concern is in making this choice, and further detail into the nature of what this choice is. Okay. For some of you, I do feel like this is like a time-sensitive thing. You feel like you have to make a choice soon. Or there's at least this time frame coming up where it will be important for you to decide. So time is of the essence with some of you. Okay. For many of you, this is definitely having to do with study and career. Some of you, for some of you, this is your overall sense of stability. Some of you, I feel like this is a point in time where you don't want to waste any time, so your choice is very imperative. Like this, your overall sense of security is in the balance here. You want to choose the path that is going to bring you the most income or the most sense of security. That's your greatest concern. So, see here too. I'm also getting, for some reason, this is having to do with the month of July specifically. For some of you, this could even be where you're going to travel, where you're going to spend a holiday, or where you're going to have, or even finances for a wedding or some other type of get-together that some of you may be planning if it's a romance choice. For others of you, I feel like it's wanting to invest your time wisely so that you have a firm foundation for your future success. So I feel like many of you are ready to excel and exceed in, like, as far as your income bracket, you're ready to go to the next one. You're ready to, or if it's a commitment, you're ready for the next level of commitment. Some of you, I feel like you have been waiting for someone in particular. You've invested a lot of time into someone, into a relationship, and you may be presenting someone with an ultimatum, or at least be coming to that time frame of your own kind of planning in your life where you feel like you deserve more. You want to at least lay the foundations for this relationship. For some of you, you're being motivated by a relationship and your future plans to establish yourself in a more secure financial state. So I feel like for many of you, it could be a number of choices that you have, but for many of you, your greatest concern is that you are going to be secure, whether it's secure in the choice that you make in a partner, secure in the choice that you make in an area of study, secure in what you're going to be working in if you have an option for work. It seems pretty critical, so let's get some more insight into the tarot and see what we have. So we have the Five of Wands, you have the Five of Swords, you have the Ascetic, which is the Hangman, you have the Jinn, which is the Devil, and we have the Sultana, which is the Empress. Okay. So I do feel like for many of you, you have sacrificed a lot, or you feel as if you sacrificed a lot. If we are referring to a relationship, I do feel like some of you feel are feeling your perspective is changing in regards to a relationship, in wanting a commitment. Some of you may grow in your obsession with wanting it all. I also get a sense too, some of you may have, well, some of you may be presented with almost like a moral choice. It's almost a sense of like getting what you want may require you to do things that may be conflicting for you to do. There's something manipulative. It's a situation that's going to come up that I feel you may behave or say something in a way that surprises others, but it may actually be necessary for you to show another side of yourself to a person or a situation. Some of you, I feel it's like you could be in a very competitive field where it will take you kind of, I'm not saying play dirty, but well, it may, as far as you getting what you desire, there may be some things that you may have to find yourself doing things or saying things or making choices that are unlike you, or but I feel like it's whatever it is, it feels competitive, um, and there just seems to be this manipulation that is almost going to feel necessary in order for you to get your desired outcome. Some of you, I'm feeling like you're going to be finding yourself in new surroundings, a different location. So some of you, this is about moving, or like where you're going to settle. And so in this time, you are definitely weighing your options, exploring where you would, what would be the most or the best fit for you, as far as where you're going to achieve your success and your stability. It's almost a feeling like some of you are in an industry where you're like, it's cutthroat. So it's going to be calling you to really challenge yourself, and I guess that's what I was getting like, I wouldn't say like play dirty with anyone, but it's a sense of like, whatever your advantage is, whatever your advantage is, it's like play up on that. You would need to, because there's a commitment energy here that's trying to come your way. I feel like for some of you in a competitive situation, it's new to you. You're not kind of used to having to fight for what you want, but in this case, what you're fighting for may just be that valuable, where it feels like it's worth it. It's worth it to put the effort in. It's worth it to maybe show another side of yourself, even if it scares you or scares others, in a sense that it's like I'm feeling a sense of like, there, especially if it's like a leadership role, that some of you maybe need to work on your speaking in an authoritative way, or taking your power, and holding on to what you've worked for. Okay, there's a sense of like, I don't want to lose what I've already invested so much into. Okay, I get a sense too, for some of you, you may be, now some of you could be presented with an ultimatum after some time. Someone's kind of getting weary of waiting for commitment. If it's been you that's been holding back on a commitment, I do get a sense that there will be a situation that you feared coming to light. Now, for some of you, this could be, it's almost to like making a choice or making a decision where it's, in order to have this or keep this, I need to do this. You may need to let go of a previous idea, even a plan. Something has to kind of be cut out. For some of you, I feel that there will be this need to cut some conflicting energy or people out of a situation, in order for you to maintain some power or control over a situation, or even within a relationship. I feel like a relationship is going to go through a drastic change. Now, for some of you, this change could involve pregnancy. but I get a sense that it's a sense of someone being more ready for that than another. But either way, there's this binding that happens, that's going to happen, that kind of changes your direction. So for some of you, it may be some major outside source. We do have three majors kind of ending here. That would indicate that there will be a commitment, but it will lead to some, it will lead to a sense of having it all, having some type of abundance. It just may happen in a way that you didn't expect it to. So I feel as if it will be a clearer path for you as far as which choice that's going to be made. In a sense, you do have control, but at the same time, I do feel like there will be a situation that comes up over the next 3 months that presents you with a much clearer, okay, we're going this way because this event has happened and it's changed everything. So the way you see things now is going to be changing over the next 3 months, and there will be some letting go. There will be, now I'm getting a sense too, there's some of you, you have a choice, and it's been so much of a struggle in the past, you've been kind of conflicted. There is a situation that is really going to show itself as being the choice that you're going to walk into, that's going to lead to abundance, that's going to lead to further commitment, or cementing a bond, or even cementing which direction you're going to go into, seeing that you're going to have success in the choice that you do make. Now for some of you, I do feel like some of you are coming into a place with making a choice on whether or not you have it in you to invest in yourself as far as becoming your own business man or woman. Now I do feel like this is, you taking the time to enlighten and educate yourself on, what it is going to take. And this is you kind of going out on a limb. Now some of you are going to do that, but I do feel like and it will require you to let go of where you have been spending your time, or feeling like you're not like wasting your time, but maybe what you do for your day job, and if there's a lot of competition in that sense, there's a sense of you having an opportunity to take some a greater control over your financial world, what you do for work, what you do for your business, and ending here with this sense of having it all. There's a sense of that. I'm getting that with this Empress card and with the Double card and with the Ascetic. So something is definitely going to change, where I do feel like there will be an increase. You will feel like you have better stability, that you're walking into a new door where the possibilities are greater than where you have been in the past. So, and these 2 5s here. So there's a great change that's going to happen with, as far as where you are as making a choice, that's really going to illuminate where you should be focusing your energy, where you should be focusing your emotions. As like I said, for some of you, it is going to be a pregnancy that changes that kind of cancels someone out, okay? And makes your direction a lot clearer. And it could be something of a divine energy that comes through as far as helping you and spiritually assisting you with your choice as far as which direction you should be going into. Because some of you do need that change, even if it's a change of scenery for some of you. But I feel like, too, it's like once you do make that commitment, once you go forward, if you go with it and give it your all, it is going to turn out well for you. So again, your choice, whatever it is, it's going to be illuminated for you within the next 3 months. Through situations, again, you are in that seat right now, and things may not seem too clear for you, but I also feel like it's something that you've invested in. And in regards to a relationship, I'm kind of getting this sense of wherever you have invested the most and the longest is what's going to be leading what's going to be leading you into your future. I'm not getting like a fresh new energy. So for instance, if you've had a bond with someone for a very long time, and you've maybe had some conflicts in the past, and you've had a new energy come in, but there's still that kind of feeling with this older energy. I feel like, again, where you have invested a lot more, that's where you're going to find your stability as you're going through this change or transition. So I do get a sense for some of you could be overcoming feeling like you're stuck in a place. I do feel like you're going to find an alternative solution, a new way of looking at a situation. Also, kind of seeing someone in a new light, or in as well someone seeing you in a new light. That really does change things. So I am, for some of you who are single as well, I am getting a sense that there will be a very kind of passionate connection that comes about. There's almost like this immediate attraction, but also immediate kind of very passionate union between you that really does kind of, for some of you, it's kind of a life-changing relationship that I feel is going to be coming your way in the next 3 months. And I feel like you will know who this person is, because they're going to be talking commitment very early on into the relationship. Now that'll be up to you as far as how you would take that, but so most of what I'm getting here, I feel, is for some of you, as far as making a choice. Again, I feel like there will be events that happen within the next 3 months that really opens up a clearer path for you. And I'm sorry, I still do not remember what this deck is called, but it's my first time using it here with this reading. We're just going to get a message. Oh, here we go. From the divine as far as what you need to release. And the message here is empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. Now, isn't that interesting? Because I feel like for some of you, you may have felt like in one role or one place or even one relationship, you were not necessarily. I feel like for some of you, there was a feeling that there was some of yourself that you had to hold back, and that's where that conflicted energy may have been coming from, or even feeling like you were even being manipulated. Again, this is a sense of you gaining a higher perspective, and as far as, again, going out on a limb, as far as releasing your true self and even your shadow side, getting in touch with that and utilizing that to your empowerment, as far as getting your outcome, which with the Sultana coming out here as an outcome, I do feel like it's more of leading you into abundance. For some of you, it is a leadership position, it is a leadership role, or at least something that is going to bring you to that point of stability or increase that you are seeking in your world, wherever that may be. So that is your reading here, Aries. Again, if this did not address your greatest concern, check your moon, your rising, and even if it did, there could be other concerns that you have. Check them, they may be helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take care.